Hello friends, welcome back to the part 2 of AIBE previous year question paper. We will now resume with question number 51. Question number 51 is which of the following is are included under the definition of employer given under the Industrial Relations Code 2020? 1. Occupier of the factory, 2. Contractor, 3. Manager of the factory, 4. Managing Director of the factory. Option A 1, 3 and 4. Option B 1, 2 and 4. Option C 1, 2 and 3. Option D 4 only. The correct answer is option C 1, 2 and 3. Question number 52. Which of the following legislations has been included under the Social Security Code 2020? 1. The Maternity Benefit Act 1961, the Payment of Gratuity Act 1972, 3. The Payment of Bonus Act 1965, 4. The Employment Exchange Compulsory Notification of Vacancies Act 1959. Option A 3 and 4, option B 1, 2 and 4, option C 1, 2, 3 and 4, option D only 3. The correct answer is option B 1, 2 and 4. Question number 53 dash have not been set up under the provision of the Industrial Dispute Act 1947 for adjudication of industrial disputes in an organization. Option A environmental tribunals, option B labor courts, option C national tribunals, option D industrial tribunals. The correct answer is option A environmental tribunals. Question number 54. XYZ Textile Limited, a manufacturing company, recently terminated 4 workers without providing any compensation. The termination was because of the misconduct on the part of the workers. The company issued a show cause notice and the disciplinary inquiry was also conducted against them. On the basis of the recommendations of the committee, the services of these employees were terminated. The workers claimed the retrenchment compensation, which was rejected by the management. Agreed by the rejection, the workers have filed a complaint in the labor court under the provisions of the Industrial Dispute Act 1947. Based on the above problems, select the correct answer. Option A, the termination amounts to layoff, hence compensation will be awarded. Option B, the termination amount to retrenchment, hence compensation will be awarded. Option C, the termination violated the provisions under the Industrial Dispute Act 1947, hence the compensation will be awarded. Option D, the termination does not amount to retrenchment, hence no compensation. The correct answer is option D, the termination does not amount to retrenchment, hence no compensation. Question number 55. Malti, a small business owner, runs an online clothing store. Recently, she noticed that her website had been hacked and her customers' personal information, including names, addresses, and payment details, was stolen. Shortly after, some of her customers reported unauthorized transactions on their accounts. Malti wishes to file a complaint against the incident. On the basis of the above problem, select the correct option. Option A, it is punishable only under the criminal laws. Option B, it is punishable under section 66 of Information Technology Act 2000 and the customers can also claim the compensation under certain circumstances. Option C, the customers do not have any legal remedy under the Information Technology Act 2000. Option D, it is punishable under Section 66 of the Information Technology Act. The correct answer, basically, there is a huge confusion between this. So, B and D, actually, both the answers are correct in this. So, again, this question was not correctly framed. Moving to the question number 56. Mr. B told Mr. A to leave the premises in occupation of Mr. A. When Mr. A refused, then Mr. B collected some of his workmen who mustered round Mr. A. They tucking up their sleeves and aprons and threatened to break the plaintiff's neck. He did not leave, under which tortious act Mr. A can file the case. Option A, assault. Option B, battery. Option C, hurt. Option D, false imprisonment. The correct answer is option A, assault. Question number 57. Miss J, knowing while taking the lift that the driver Mr. T was under the influence of alcohol. Consequently, car met with an accident and Miss G got injuries and she has filed the case for compensation. Which defense could be claimed by Mr. T? Option A, act of God. Option B, inevitable accident. Option C, act of necessity. Option D, voluntary non-fit injuria. The correct answer is option D, voluntary non-fit injuria. I think you understand, she voluntarily, knowing that this guy was intoxicated, even then he or she decided to get into the car. So she voluntarily participated. So question number 58. Mr. K is owner of building containing a large number of rooms and had derived a considerable income by letting them. Mr. Y is owner of an adjacent cotton mill which erected after the occupation by Mr. K. Owing to noise and smoke of the mill, several rooms remain vacated. That results into loss for Mr. K. Examine relevant tort for the case. Option A, trespass to land. Option B, nuisance. Option C, negligence. Option D, damnum sine injuria. The correct answer is B, nuisance. Question number 59. There was a collision between two buses, one owned by the government and another was a private bus, wherein private bus was coming from wrong side and government bus was coming rashly, neither slowing down his bus after seeing the other bus. Determine the tortious act. Option A, government bus owner is negligent. Option B, inevitable accident. Option C, contributory negligence. Option D, private bus owner is negligent. The correct answer is C, contributory negligence. Question number 60. The term income is described in the Income Tax Act 1961. Option A, Section 2, Clause 40. Option B, Section 3. Option C, Section 10E. Option D, Section 2, Subclause 24. The correct answer is option D, Section 2, Subclause 24. Question number 61. Mr. X deposits rupees 65,000 in the term deposit of 5 years with the post office to avail tax deduction under Section 80C. Assuming Mr. X does not opt for concessional tax regime under Section 115 BAC of the Income Tax Act 1961. On the basis of the above problem, select the correct option. Option A, Mr. X is not guilty of either tax evasion, tax avoidance. Option B, no tax deduction can be availed under Section 80C. Option C, it is an unlawful act to treat a personal expenditure. Option D, Mr. X is guilty of tax evasion, tax avoidance. The correct answer is option A, Mr. X is not guilty of either tax evasion, tax avoidance. Question number 62. Read the given statement and choose the correct option. Statement 1. Agricultural income is exempt from tax under Section 10 Clause 1 of Income Tax Act 1961. Statement 2. Tax on non-agricultural in case of non-agricultural income exceeds basic exemption limit and agricultural income exceed 5,000 is determined by scheme of partial integration of non-agricultural income with agricultural income. Option A, only statement 1 is true. Option B, only statement 2 is true. Option C, both the statements are correct. Option D, both the statements are incorrect. The correct answer is option C, both the statements are correct. By the way, one more thing, because Income Tax Act has been completely changed, so be careful. These questions are not going to be repeated, so you need to have a basic understanding of this as well as of the new act. Question number 63. Miss J, a banker, refuses to honor check of Miss F. Though she was having sufficient balance, yet it doesn't suffer any loss to Miss F. Miss F can file the case under which scenario? Option A, injuria sine damnum. Option B, damnum sine injuria. Option C, res ipsa loquitur. Option D, voluntary non-fit injuria. The correct answer is option A, injuria sine damnum. Injury without damages. Question number 64. An agreement not enforceable by law is stated to be void under dash. Option A, Section 2 Clause E. Option B, Section 2 Clause F. Option C, Section 2 Clause G. Option D, Section 2 Clause D. The correct answer is option C, Section 2 Clause G. Question number 65. The concept of invalid guarantees covered under Section dash. Option A, 142 to 144. Option B, 143 to 147. Option C, 140 to 143. Option D, 142 to 146. The correct answer is option A, 142 to 144. Question number 66. A real estate developer entered into a contract with B, the owner of piece of prime land, for the purchase of a property. The contract stipulated that A would pay 50 lakh in advance and the remaining 1 crore within 6 months. In return, B agreed to transfer the title to the land. However, after receiving the advance payment, B refused to execute the sale deed, claiming that she received a better offer from another buyer. A demanded the enforcement of the contract under the Specific Relief Act 1963, but B denied his claim. A has to file a suit in a court of law. On the basis of the above problem, select the correct answer. Option A may file a suit in the special court constituted under the Specific Relief Act 1963. Option B, A may file a suit in the civil court having the powers under Civil Procedure Code 1908. Option C, no suit can be brought against A as there is no breach of contract. Option D, A may file suit in the criminal court having the powers under the Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita. The correct answer is option B, A may file a suit in the civil court having the power under the Civil Procedure Code. Moving to question number 67. A transfers a piece of land to B on the condition that B shall not transfer the land to anyone else for the next 10 years. In this case, B has no right to transfer the land to someone else for the next 10 years. On the basis of the above problem, select the correct option. Option A, it amounts to conditional limitation on transfer of property. Option B, it amounts to subsequent transfer of property. Option C, it amounts to conditions precedent in the transfer of property. Option D, it amounts to conditional transfer of property. The correct answer is option A. It amounts to conditional limitations on transfer of property. Question number 68. Mr. Rajesh issued a check of rupees 50,000 to his supplier Mr. Sharma for the payment of goods purchased. When Mr. Sharma deposited the check, it was returned by the bank with the remarks insufficient fund. On the basis of the above problem, select the correct option. Option A, a complaint in writing is to be made by Mr. Sharma in the court within 1 month for the dishonor of the check. Option B, a complaint in writing is to be made by Mr. Sharma in the court within 5 months for the dishonor of the check. Option C, a complaint in writing is to be made by Mr. Sharma in the court within 2 months for the dishonor of the check. Option D, a complaint in writing is to be made by Mr. Sharma in the court within 3 months for the dishonor of the check. The correct answer is option A. A complaint in writing is to be made by Mr. Sharma in the court within 1 month for the dishonor of the check. Question number 69. Rent-free accommodation provided by an employer to employee is dash. Perquisite as per section 16 clause 2 of the Income Tax Act. Option B, allowance under section 10 clause 13A of the Income Tax Act. Option C, allowance under section 10 clause 1 of the Income Tax Act. Option D, perquisite as per section 17 clause 2 of the Income Tax Act. The correct answer is option D, perquisite as per section 17 clause 2 of the Income Tax Act. Question number 70. How the recovery of specific immovable property may be enforced. Option A, a person entitled to the possession of specific immovable property may recover it in the manner provided by the Transfer of Property Act 1882. Option B, a person entitled to the possession of specific immovable property may recover it in the manner provided by the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973. Option C, a person entitled to the possession of specific immovable property may recover it in the manner provided by the Code of Civil Procedure 1908. Option D, a person entitled to the possession of specific immovable property may recover it in the manner provided by the Specific Relief Act 1963. The correct answer is option C. A person entitled to the possession of the specific immovable property may recover it in the manner provided by the CPC. Question number 71. Which section of law of contracts defines a proposal may be revoked at any time before the communication of its acceptance is complete as against the proposer, but not afterwards? Option A, section 4. Option B, section 6. Option C, section 7. Option D, section 5. The correct answer is option D, section 5. Question number 72. According to the Land Acquisition Act, Land Acquisition, Rehabilitation and Resettlement 2013, government can acquire land for 1. strategic purpose. 2. Projects for families affected by project. 3. For public private partnership project where government ownership of land will remain with the government. Option A 2 and 3, option B 1 and 3, option C 1, 2, 3, option D 1 and 3. The correct answer for this is option C 1, 2, 3. I highly doubt actually this question. I'll forget little bit. Anyway, and as for the answer key, this is the correct answer shown by the Bar Council. Moving to the question number 73. Land Acquisition Act 2013 in India has replaced which earlier legislation? Option A Land Acquisition Act 1862, option B Land Acquisition Act 1894, option C Land Acquisition Act 1874, option D Land Acquisition Act 1956. The correct answer is option B Land Acquisition Act 1894. I think this is important, very important question. This can be repeated. Question number 74. Soham, an independent software developer, created a mobile app called Fit Life that provides personalized fitness plans. He registered the app's name and logo under trademark law and copyrighted the app's sources code. However, 6 months after its launch, Sohan discovered a competing app called Fit Life with a similar logo and features being marketed by a large tech company. Soham believes the competing app copied elements of his source code and intentionally used a confusingly similar name and logo to mislead customers. On the basis of the above problem, select the correct answer. Under trademark law, can Soham claim infringement for the use of a similar name and logo by the competing app? Option A no, because the competing app has a different name and logo. Option B yes, but only if the competitor is a small business. Option C no, trademark infringement can only occur if there is identical copying. Option D yes, if he can prove that the name are confusingly similar. The correct answer for this is option D. Yes, if we can prove that names are confusingly similar. They are actually similar. Question number 75. What is the duration of copyright protection for literary work in India? Option A 60 years from the date of publication. Option B lifetime of the author plus 60 years. Option C 10 years from the date of first sale. Option C. Option D 50 years from the creation of the work. The correct answer is option B lifetime of the author plus 60 years. Question number 76. Section 31 of the Specific Relief Act 1963 is related to option A cancellation of instruments, option B declaratory decrees, option C perpetual injunction, option D rescission of contracts. The correct answer for this is option A cancellation of instruments. Question number 77. In which case did the Supreme Court of India held that fundamental rights cannot be waived? Option A Kameshwar Singh versus State of Bihar. Option B Golak Nath versus State of Punjab. Option C Bahesar Nath versus IT Commissioner. Option D Gopala versus State of Madras. The correct answer is option C Basehar Nath versus IT Commissioner. Question number 78. By which constitutional amendment was clause 4V inserted into Article 16? Option A 91, option B 77, option C 85, option D 81. The correct answer is option D 81. Okay, so these next two questions 79 and 80 are actually they were withdrawn by the Bar Council, but still I'll read it for you. And if you have any question, any clarification you want, you can comment and I'll definitely get back to you. Question number 79. Which of the following statement is correct about 106th Constitutional Amendment Act? 1. It introduces Article 239A, by which seats are reserved for women in Legislative Assembly for the National Capital Territory of Delhi. 2. It introduces Article 338, providing for the reservation of seats for women in the House of People. 3. It also adds Article 334A, which states in that the said amendments will commence after the first census have been taken after the commencement of the said act. 4. The above stated shall cease to have effect on the expiration of period of 15 years from such commencement. Option A is okay. Let's not read the options. I think this. Let's go to the question number 80. The Parliament enacts the Fair Housing Act 2024, which includes the following provisions. 1. Section 3 prohibits discrimination in renting or selling houses based on religion, caste, or gender. 2. Section 6 imposes a penalty of Rs 10,000 for discrimination. 3. Section 10 makes it mandatory for landlords to disclose the religious background of all tenants in the previous 10 years. A citizen challenges Section 10, arguing that it violates the right to privacy under Article 21 of the Indian Constitution. The Supreme Court declares Section 10 unconstitutional, but uphold the other provision of the law. What principle did the Supreme Court apply in this decision? Option A, doctrine of severability. Yes. Option B, doctrine of basic structure. Option C, doctrine of colorable legislation. Option D, doctrine of eclipse. Anyway, there is no point of reading this because this was also withdrawn. Let's go to the question number 81. The report of the Comptroller and Auditor General of India relating to the accounts of a state shall be submitted to the dash. A committee on public undertakings. B. Estimates Committee. C. Public Accounts Committee. D. Governor. The correct answer is option D. Governor. Question number 82. Which of the following article of the Constitution of India declares that the Supreme Court shall be a court of record? A. Article 111. B. Article 129. C. Article 135. D. Article 119. The correct answer is B. Article 129. Question number. Okay, actually 83 is not nicely done. I'm really sorry for that. Move to the question number 84. Which constitutional amendment act is inserted provisions related to GST? A 100, B 101, C 102, D 99. Correct answer is B 101. Question number 85. Who can initiate impeachment proceeding against the President of India? A. Supreme Court, B. Only Lok Sabha, C. Rajya Sabha, D. Either House of Parliament. Correct answer is option D, either House of Parliament. Question number 86. Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita 2023 consider force to be criminal force. Option A, when intentionally uses force only. B, when it is used intentionally without consent, causing injury, fear, or annoyance. Option C, when it is used in self defense. Option D, when it is used unintentionally. The correct answer for 86 is option B, when it is used intentionally without consent, causing injury, fear, or annoyance. Question number 87. According to Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita 2023, what is the maximum fine for making or using a document that resembles a currency note or a banknote under section 182 clause 1? A. 500 rupees. Option B. 300 rupees. Option C. 1000 rupees. Option D. 100 rupees. The correct answer for this is option B. 300 rupees. Question number 88. According to the provisions of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita 2023, the right of private defense of property extend to the voluntary causing of death or of any other harm to the wrongdoer, in which of the offences committed or attempting to be committed: 1. Robbery, 2. House-breaking after sunset, 3. Theft, mischief, or house trespass. Option A, 1 and 3 both. Option B, 1 and 2 both. Option C, 1, 2 and 3. Option D, 1 only. The correct answer is option B, 1 and 2 both. Question number 89. Rajesh, in a heated argument with Sunil, strikes him with a heavy iron rod. The blow fractures Sunil's arm and he is unable to use it for several weeks. The medical report confirms that the fracture amounts to grievous hurt. Which of the following offences has Rajesh committed? Option A, voluntary causing grievous hurt under section 325 of IPC. Option B, voluntary causing hurt under section 324 of IPC. Option C, attempt to commit culpable homicide under section 308 of IPC. Option D, simple hurt under section 323 of IPC. Again, this question was, there's lot of mistakes. Many mistakes have been made by the Bar Council while framing these questions. So this question was again withdrawn. So we'll move to the next question. If you have any query, you want to ask anything on that question, you can please write it in the comment. I'll definitely respond it to you. Question number 90. Amit, intending to cause the death of Vijay, attacks him with a knife. Vijay sustains severe injuries and dies on the spot. The investigation reveals that Amit acted with the knowledge that his actions were likely to cause death. However, there is no evidence of premeditation or intent to murder Vijay. Which of the following offences has Amit committed? Option A, culpable homicide not amounting to murder under section 304 of IPC. Option B, causing death by negligence under section 304A of IPC. Option C, voluntary causing grievous hurt under section 325 of IPC. Option D, murder under section 302 of IPC. The correct answer is A, culpable homicide not amounting to murder under section 304 of IPC. Question number 91. Which article deals with the powers privileges and immunities of Parliament and its members. Option A 105, option B 108, option C 102, option D 107. The correct answer is option A 105. Question number 92. Punishment for rape in cases where the victim is a woman below the age of 16 or 12 is included in which section of the BNS? Option A 65, option B 63, option C 72, option D 64. The correct answer is again option A 65. Question number 93. A new offense of snatching has been introduced by the BNS. Which section of the BNS defines snatching as an offense? Option A 303, option B 305, option C 304, option D 308. The correct answer is option C 304. Question number 94. Consider the following statements and answer the question given below. Mr. Patel, being a police officer, receives a complaint and information that Raju was involved in a robbery of bank and has also helped to hide the valuable properties in his farm. As stated by two villagers, as stated by the two villagers. With this regard, consider the following. The police officer Mr. Patel may arrest Raju without warrant when 1. Raju can be arrested only if he commits a non-cognizable offense in the presence of Mr. Patel. 2. Since the reasonable complaint against Raju has been received and there is a strong suspicion exists due to the testimony of villagers, he can be immediately arrested. 3. Raju can be arrested only when he tries to escape or run away. 4. Raju can be arrested so as to prevent him from making any inducement, threat, or promise to any person acquainted with the facts and circumstances. Which of the above is or are the correct statements? A 2 and 4, B only 4, C only 2, D 1 and 3. Correct answer is for question number 94 is option A 2 and 4. Question number 95. BNSS introduced the provision of registration of FIR relating to commission of cognizable offense irrespective of area where the offense is committed. The FIR is known as option A is zero FIR, option B false FIR, option C counter FIR, option D NCR. The correct answer is option A 0 FIR. Question number 96. The BNSS mandates a forensic team to visit the crime scenes to collect evidence for offences punishable with imprisonment for at least -years. Option A 4, B 7, C 5, D 2. The correct answer is yes, option B 7 years. Question number 97. Which section of the BNSS allows for trials in absentia of proclaimed offenders? Option A 349, option B 356, option C 366, option D 251. The correct answer is option B 356. Question number 98. Which section of BNSS facilitates trials and proceedings to be held in electronic mode? Option A 330, option B 430, option C 530, option D 532. The correct answer is option C 530. Question number 99. Which section of BNSS repeals the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973? Option A 101, option B 2, option C 1, option D 531. The correct answer is option D 531. Last question, question number 100. Amit and Rani decide to break into a house at night with the intent of stealing valuables. They use a crowbar to force open the door, but before they can take anything, the owner of the house, Vikram, unexpectedly arrives home. Amit and Rani panic and run away without stealing anything. The police arrest them the following morning based on a complaint from Vikram. Which of the following offences under the BNS have Amit and Rani committed? Option A, house trespass with intent to commit theft. Option B, attempt to commit robbery. Option C, burglary. Option D, attempt to commit theft. The correct answer is option A, house trespass with intent to commit theft. So this was the entire question paper, and there were some questions which were withdrawn by the Bar Council of India. So if you have any query or any suggestion you want to give, please write it down in the comment section and I'll be very happy to respond to it. And if you want to appreciate me, please like and subscribe, and I'll be uploading more valuable content for you. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.